Hello friends, and welcome to what I believe is the first video you are seeing on this channel. So welcome. This is Hannah's Reading Realm, and we are kicking off this channel with, as you can see, a kind of insane book haul. By the day I'm filming this, I don't know exactly when this is going to go up, but today is September 10th. Yesterday, September 9th, was my birthday, and I did ask my friends and family for books for my birthday, as well as I wanted to spend yesterday with my best friends going book shopping. And additionally, my sister sort of informed me that since I was 16, so for the past 13 years, my debit card for my bank had a rewards program, and I've just been racking up points for all these years that I simply redeemed for Amazon gift cards so that I could treat myself, because it's my last year of my 20s. You gotta go out with a bang, get yourself all the goods. So that's what I did. We will be going through this. I will let you know if it was gifted from a friend, if I bought it for myself, where I got it. I do also live in Austin, and we have, I know it's in other states as well, but it's big here in Texas, is what is called Half Price Books, which is a used bookstore, and they did have a sale the last, I think it was like August 30th through September 1st, where the whole store was 20% off of the already discounted books because they were used books. And yeah, so I have just so much to show you. Let's just jump right on into it. Also ignore that my bookshelves is kind of not looking very cute. Right this way to my right is I got like 2 of the full-size Billy bookcases and 1 of the half-size Billy bookcases, and I'm gonna be having the next video be a whole like organizing, decorating my bookshelves video. So these are a mess because I've outgrown them. So we're gonna jump into it. I'm not gonna give full descriptions of what everything is because we'll be here forever, because I do think we have over 70 books. So we'll just start one stack at a time. Let's start here. First book we have here is one that I got myself off of Amazon, and it is called Don't Let Her Stay by Nicola Sanders, an unputdownable psychological thriller with a breathtaking twist. Someone inside your house wants you dead, but no one believes you. Just so you guys know, I am primarily, I would say my #1 genre is thriller / mystery. My second most favorite genre is romance, and then third would be just fiction. So you'll see a lot of those things going through here, but this is the first book. And also let me know down below which one of these books you want to see me read for reading vlogs. Any other type of videos you would like to see, comment down below. But we have got Don't Let Her Stay. Also, don't judge me about my rainbow bookshelves. I know that people don't like rainbow bookshelves. I like them. Next, we have The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I'm currently reading, I read Part of Your World and Yours Truly, so like that little series, and I loved Yours Truly so much that I simply needed all of the Abby Jimenez books, so I did pick up The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. And then I do really like Natasha Preston books. I know her endings are like trash, and these are just like silly, goofy little YA thrillers, but if you're in a reading slump, these are so good. You literally can bust through them in like literally a second. I've so far read The Cellar and Awake. I liked Awake better, but we got The Dare by Natasha Preston. Then also by Miss Abby, we have got Life's Too Short. I think it goes along with this one because they look like in the same family, if I'm being honest. Also, did you guys know that Abby Jimenez has a bakery? I want to go. Simply. Then we picked up You've Reached Sam. I heard this book is quite sad. It has like the pink edges, which I think is fun. Reading thrillers, I feel like we don't get a lot of fun books. I also have another book that I ordered that's not going to be off the end of September, and it's called Blue Sisters. So that would have been here, but for some reason it's not going to be here in time. But this is by Dustin Thau. I'm gonna apologize in advance if I say any names wrong, but we've got this one. I've heard this book is really sad, and I love a sad book that makes me cry, so I love the pink edges. This cover's so pretty. Then I picked up Indigo Ridge by Devoney Perry. I feel like you're gonna see a lot of like first in series in this collection of a haul. I want to try out all these like popular TikTok, BookTube, whatever books, but I am the person who buys just the first book to see how I like it, because I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a whole series and then be like, I hate this. So we got book 1 of Indigo Ridge. yes, I think this one's like a thriller-esque thing, like a detective mystery type thing as well as a romance, so we'll see. But I do think that the cover is quite beautiful. Then I did pick up Bad Ones by Melissa Elbert. My friend Kirsten has read this and she said it was pretty good. I believe this is also like a YA thriller, so I'm assuming this will also be a good one whenever you're in a book slump. I feel like YA is where to go. To be honest, I'm kind of surrounded by all these books in a book slump right now, of course. So got that. Another perfect for book slumps is Frida McFadden books. Are her books literary masterpieces? No, but are they bingeable? Yeah. Can you sit there and read the whole thing start to finish and feel like you are on top of the world? Yes. So I picked up a bunch of her books, got gifted a bunch of her books. We have The Surrogate Mother by Frida McFadden. And I have Say, oh, I didn't realize the edge would be orange. That's pretty. Say You Still Love Me by K.A. Tucker. I love her Simple Wild series, so I'm excited to see a new book by her. No idea what it's about, but excited to read it nonetheless. Another little cute thriller, not that it's cute, but another little thriller, One of Us Knows by Alyssa Cole. Couldn't tell you what it's about, but here we are. I read all of these synopses of these. Basically, I have my Amazon wish list, and so whenever I like read a book or see a book or I'm watching BookTube or whatever and there's a book that I think sounds good, I just add it to my wish list. And then a bunch of my friends and family bought me stuff from my wish list, and then I bought myself a bunch of things directly from my wish list, so I knew what it was about at one point. I just don't right now. Then this book, we got The Gift by Frida McFadden. It's literally like a 50-page novella, and I know a lot of people give her shit in Facebook groups about this. It's like $2. First off, not really sure why you're giving her shit, and it says it's 52 pages. It's hilarious, and I had to have it. Next, we have a trophy shelf book. I've already read this. I read it on my Kindle. It's The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. It's the hardcover, and it was only $14 at my used bookstore at Half Price Books. I did leave these stickers on so I could tell you guys the prices, but as we go, we're just gonna peel them right on off. Thankfully, they come off nice, leaving no residue. So we did pick this up. I absolutely loved this book, and it came with the Book of the Month bookmark in here, emotional support bookmark, which I think is cute. This book is just such a good romance. I do quite enjoy Christina Lauren. Then yesterday, I really used and abused the buy one get 50% off at Barnes & Noble. I think I got 8 books for like $80, which for Barnes & Noble was I think like 85 maybe. Or no, I used my friend's rewards card. I ended up only being like 70 something dollars for the 8 books. This is one of the ones I got, which was The Haunting by Natasha Preston. I literally picked this one because I believe, actually don't remember. I picked it up because it looked spooky, okay? And haunted type of thrillers are some of my favorites, so really excited about that. I picked this book up at Half Price Books. They do also sell new books, but at like a discounted price. Like the price on the back of this is $17 and it was only $13, and this is Ghost Camera. This sounds so good. You guys gotta hear this. They're always watching. When Janine finds an abandoned Polaroid camera, she playfully snaps a photo without a second thought. But there's something wrong with the image. A ghostly figure stands in the background, watching her, fixated on her, moving one step closer with every picture she takes. Literally sounds so spooky, and I'm very excited about it. Oops, I'm gonna also pull off the buy one get one 50% off sticker. And then I also picked up September House, which was $15, like the Half Price Books price, because it's a $19 on the back of the book price. These new bestseller stickers do not come off as easily, but okay. So we have got the September House, which is giving like haunted house energy, which I love, and it's September, so we had to have her. Also from good old HPB for $15, retailed $19. I got a cute little romance, Morbidly Yours. He's like a undertaker, and it's based in Ireland. I thought the art was really cute. The vibes are really cute for like a autumnal romance. Excited. I did pick up from Amazon The Way I Am Now by Amber Smith. I have read the first book in the series, and I did really, really like it. As much as you can for a book that's very sad, but I enjoyed my reading of it, and so I am excited to pick this one up. And then this book was gifted to me from my best friend Andrea. It's called Ask for Andrea. I've already read this. This is in my running for my favorite book I've read this year. This book like gave me hives. I was so stressed out while reading it. It was just so good. Highly recommend. Loved it. And she was like, I feel like I had to get it for you because it's like her name. So excited to have the physical copy of that because it's really bothering me that I didn't. Another book that I got on the buy one get one 50% off at B&N was Runaway Love by Melanie Harlow. Honestly, this is why I picked it up, because tell me that's not the cutest thing you've ever heard. I think this is a romance story from the boy's point of view. He's a single dad and he needs a nanny. Oh, is this like removable? Oh my god, I thought this was like a permanent sticker. It's not. Exclusive bonus material. Goodbye. I hate permanent stickers where it's like printed on the cover. Oh, that shit's so hideous, but removed that. But this is so cute. Had to grab it. And then we will open this little box set thing. Also from Amazon. I've actually never seen these books in paperback. I've only ever seen them in hardcover at the store, so kind of fun. And that is there's a duology, a trilogy, what's it for? A quadrilogy of the Before the Coffee Gets Cold books. So this is by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I think that's correct. I think I did good at that. And from my knowledge, these books are like essentially in Tokyo. There's a cafe and there's coffee and it's like magical and you can travel back in time, but you only have as long until your coffee gets cold. And I heard that they're very like emotional. So we have Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe, Before Your Memory Fades, and Before We Say Goodbye. These are all so cute. Such a vibe. Excited to have them. Then we have the dinner list. We have an avalanche. Our first avalanche. We've got the dinner list by Rachel Searle. Rachel Searle has become an auto-buy author for me. I've read In 5 Years, One Italian Summer, Expiration Dates, and this is her only other adult novel. She does have some YA, which I will probably pick up eventually, but I figured we should round it out and finish the last one that I have not yet read. So we have picked this one up. Another book that is for my trophy shelf. This is for my sister, and this is Ward D by Frida McFadden. This is up there as one of my favorite Frida books. It's based in a psych ward. I do love thrillers based in psych wards. I'm also looking for more cult-related books. My favorite one is actually the YA Natasha Preston Awake. I don't know if you can see it. I DNF'd the girls. The book is not good. But yeah, so Word D by Frida McFadden, really, really good. This one's also from my sister, and it's Do Not Disturb by Frida McFadden. She likes Frida as well. My sister is more of a smut reader. And so the only place we really like align for the most part is thrillers. And I did pick up a lot of romance books because I feel like a lot of my current like TBR cart, which is over here, is thrillers. And so I wanted some variety up in here. And so I bought a bunch of romances, and my mindset is that if I don't like them, then I'll mail them to my sister for Christmas. Simply. But we got that one. Then we have the Notorious A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. This is, as people say, trauma porn. Again, I like a sad book. I don't like a book that's 700 and 800 pages, but one of these days we'll read it. I have my TBR jar, and one of them is like the longest book on your TBR. This will be that book. So there's that. We have got Saving Noah by Lucinda Berry. I've heard that this is very like bad. Like, not that it's a bad book, that it's like fucked, I guess. So I'm interested to try that. I've not read anything by Lucinda Berry before. We've got The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I've only ever read Check and Mate by her, and obviously I know her adult novels will have more spice in them. I have no interest in reading the like one that's classified as erotica, and I have no interest in reading Bride, but I did pick up all of the books in the like what do they call these? Like the Women in STEM books. So we've got that. Really odd pickup for me, but I have the first book in the Game of Thrones series. I want to try reading it. I've watched the show many, many, many times, and I feel like kind of already knowing like a baseline of how the world operates might help me get into it. The only like fantasy book I've read is Fourth Wing, and I gave it a 3-star. It's just not like super my, I guess, and Harry Potter, if you can't tell. Like, I'm a big Harry Potter fan, But that's like a nostalgia and it just holds such a place in my heart thing. But we're gonna give it a try at some point. So I did just pick up the first book and we'll go from there. Haley fam read it in a recent video and really liked it, so we'll give it a go. I picked up Want to Know a Secret by Frida McFadden. So I think the only ones that I now don't have is, I don't have Dead Men and I don't have The Perfect Sun. I know that those ones are currently still on my wish list, which will always be down below if you're interested in seeing things that are on my radar. Then we have The Quiet Tenant by Clemence Michelon. Dark and juicy. So I've heard good things about this. We'll give that a try. Then we do have Just for the Summer by Allie Hazelwood. This is the only one I haven't read in this trilogy, and I loved Yours Truly so freaking much that it has me so excited to read this. I thought I really liked Part of Your World, and now I think Part of Your World is probably more of a 3 because Yours Truly was just so good. So I'm excited to read that one. I heard it's quite sad, but again, I like sad books. So we have The Clinic by Kate Quinn. Looks spooky. Oh. We've got Nora Goes Off Script by mixed her names. Annabelle Monaghan. I don't really know which way you pronounce that, but this is so short. Cute little romance. I've heard really good things. We've got That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. She thought she had her life back. She was wrong. Super spooky, and I love how the text is shiny. We got The Teacher by Frida McFadden. I've heard very mixed things about this, but we have it. Another auto-buy author for me is Sarah Adams, so I did pick up both The Enemy and The Match. These are also books, I love her books to get out of a reading slump. Okay, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4 more stacks to get through. Okay, then this book I actually got on clearance for $2. So growing up, I love Judy B. Jones. But in high school, my favorite author was Ellen Hopkins, and I had all of her books that had come out. And then basically, TLDR, I had a friend that borrowed some books and I never got them back. And so I'm trying to replace them, but from the used bookstore, so that I'm not rebuying them full price. Because they're probably nowadays 20 bucks each. Oh my god, this one has somebody's name in it. Amanda Carter. Thank you for your book. But one of the ones that I was missing was Glass by Ellen Hopkins, and it was on clearance for $2 at the used bookstore. So I was like, that's perfect. The only one I'm now currently missing is Fallout. That's Glass. Then I picked up another Natasha Preston from the used bookstore. I picked up You Will Be Mine. At the used bookstore, it's only $5.50. Come on. What a bargain. Had to have it. Love Turns Steady. Roses are red, violets are blue. Watch your back. I'm coming for you. I picked up this book, which has very, I feel like it's very polarizing with people. There's a character named Hannah, but not spelled right. Well, not spelled like me. It's about Hannah and Suzette, and it's called Baby Teeth. So we'll see. Also, I personally, my only trigger is severe gore, and I'm not a parent, so I don't know if this involves anything with kids, and it doesn't I don't have the stress of being a parent to add to that, so it's not triggering for me. Then we have You Again by Kate Goldbeck. I've heard good things about this. The cover is absolutely stunning on that one. I did pick up Ellen Hopkins' newest book. These books are not like all of her books used to be this weird short chunky size, and they're not anymore. It's regular size, and it's called Sink. I have no idea what it's about. It literally just came out in August. It's about twins named Storm and Lake. So I'm excited about it. She hasn't had a new book in quite some time. We did pick up The Dawn of Yang-Chi by F.C. Yee. I've read the 2 Kyoshi books, and I picked up all of the other books in the series. You'll see them as we go through, but there's 2 for Yang Chen, and then the first book for Roku has come out, which is literally right here, so I'll just pull that out. This is Reckoning of Roku by Randy Ribe. It's really weird because the Kyoshi ones and the Yang-Chi Chen ones are by the same person, and then this one's different. Anywho, picked up both of these books. picked up How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. I'm actually currently reading My Best Friend's Exorcism, which is my first Grady Hendrix, so I'm excited to pick this one up as well. Love the cover. Then we do have Love Theoretically. Again, I picked up all these women in STEM books. And then we have Love on the Brain. I don't know what order they go in, or if they go in a specific order. I'll look it up if you're supposed to read them in a certain way. So there's that. I also picked up My Roommate is a Vampire. I thought this one just sounded cute, looked cute. I love Ellen Catherine, and she really liked this book. So I am excited to try it out. Then I did pick up the box set of Asylum from the bookstore. I'm not even going to bother taking the sticker off because I'm not going to keep them in the box. Do you guys keep box sets in the box? I surely don't. But I got the box set for $16, and I did the math. It was like a little over $5 for each book. These are the first 3 books. I know that there is 5 books. There's a novellas, and then there's Escape from Asylums. So we've got Asylums, Sanctum, and Catacomb, and they look really spooky and haunted, and I love haunted books, so there's that. Also, funny thing about me, hate haunted houses, hate scary movies, but here we are. I actually quite like fantasy movies and like stuff like that. But another book that I grabbed because I'm trying to replace my Ellen Hopkins books. This was actually during the half price books sale. I got this. It was technically $6.99, but the sale was going on, so I got it for $5.50, and that was impulse. So we have it. It is now in my collection of things. Then we're gonna move on to some gifts. These next 3 books were gifted to me by my friend Madison. Love you, girl. Whenever my friends send me a gift like I do, just keep the receipt in there, so whenever I read the book, I can be like, they got it for me. She picked me up Daisy Jones and the Six. She said she absolutely loved this book. The only Taylor Jenkins read I've so far read was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. 5 stars, loved it. So I'm hoping I really like this one as well. She also picked me up the Gracie, which this book is a lot longer than I was anticipating, but I think the cover is crazy cool with like the hair with like the blood dripping through it. And then a very dark book, and I know this book is very dark, I've been warned by a lot of people, is The Butterfly Garden by Dot Hutchinson. So I've also heard the chapters are really long. Like I saw somebody in a Facebook group that I'm in that was reading it on their Kindle, and it said like 3 hours left in the chapter, and I'm dreading that, but hey. Okay, grab our next stack. The next one I also got on during the sale. Originally this book was $9.50 and I got it for $7.50, and it is The Measure. This was my book club, which I will have it down below. It's called the Bestie Book Club. You can join, it's free to join, and you're not obligated to read the books if it doesn't sound interesting to you. I don't want to put anybody in a book slump, but love reading along with you guys. But this book, it has become my Roman Empire. I think about this book every day. I think at this point, it's my favorite book I've read this year. It's impacted me the most. It's like made me think differently. It is so good. Highly recommend. But I needed that desperately for my trophy shelf. Next up, we have the Rule Book by Sarah Adams. If I can get the sticker off. I've actually also already read this. I was feeling slumpy, so I picked this up. This is the second book in the cheat sheet, and then the Rule Book by Sarah Adams, and I got this for $8, $9 on clearance, or on at half price books. Next is 2 books I got from my mother-in-law for Christmas, or for my birthday. The first one is Such a Pretty Girl by Laura Wise. This book is so like tiny, so very cute, very cutesy. And then she did get me Becoming Free Indeed, Ginger Duggar Bullow's autobiography. The next is from my sister, and that is One by One by Frida McFadden. Next is from yours truly, and this one is called The Lies I Tell, I think. I don't actually, no, I'm lying. This is from my dad. My dad got me this for my birthday. He also got me We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix. Obsessed with this cover, it's so good. And he also picked me up The Last One by Will Dean. The next one is from my friend Christy. She got me Let Him In by William Friend. This looks so spooky, and it's quite short, and I think we're gonna buddy read this book, so I'm really excited about that. I picked The Bodyguard by Catherine Center for $8.50. I read Hello Stranger, and I really enjoyed it by Catherine Center. So when I found this one at the used bookstore, I had to pick it up. I love the idea that the woman is the bodyguard. We support women around here. Then I did pick up Falling by TJ Newman. I'm not really like that glad that I picked this up currently, if I'm being honest, because I just read their newest book, Worst Case Scenario, and I didn't really like it, so I'm just hoping this one's a bit better. It was $8 as well. Here it is. Then I picked up The Twin by Natasha Preston for $5 as well. Ugh, the texture on her books, and this book specifically, I guess, more like the grainy texture. Ugh, so good for peeling stuff off. The next three things, I guess this is technically 4 books, but the next 3 are also from my dad, which he told me that, because he does not read, I was like, well, how'd you decide what to get me? And he was like, well, you know, just based on what looked the best, based on the cover, I guess. So this is actually something I was desperately wanting, and this is the Natural series. I'm pretty sure there is also a novella, but I haven't got that yet. But we do have The Naturals, Killer Instinct, All In, and Bad Blood. I'm very excited to read these. It sounds right up my alley. Then we have the first book in the Zodiac Academy. I've just watched Larry's vlogs. I don't mind spoilers. I have anxiety, and in my particular flavor of anxiety, I like to know what's gonna happen. It makes me feel less anxious sometimes. So I watched that and I was like, let me give it a go. So we got book 1 to that, and then we have You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose, which I know everybody hates this book, but I want to read it for myself and for my own opinion. Okay? I only have 2 more stacks, you guys. We're killing it. Okay, next is some manga. I picked myself up the first 5 books of Hunter x Hunter. It's my favorite anime, and I've been wanting to read the manga. I just get annoyed that it doesn't come in a box set, and it's so annoying to have to pick each individual one up when you're at the store. Hope they have the volume that you're on. And so I went to the Japanese bookstore. I don't know the name of it. Oh, it might be on here actually. Kinokuniya. And I picked up just the first 5 volumes because I feel like the first 5 are usually the hardest to find. To Me From Me, we have Girl Alone by Blake Pierce. Then we have Meeting Millie, an Oxford romance. I think this is a lesbian romance, which is cute. This book I'm so excited for because I just love the cover. And this is called Jobs for Girls with Artistic Flair by June Gervius? I don't really know. And we've got more from Half Price Books. We've got Catching Fire from, good old Suzanne Collins. I just recently read The Hunger Games for the first time and loved it. So obviously, I've seen the movies a million times, but I loved the book so much. I want to read the rest of them. So we picked up Catching Fire. Then I've been wanting to continue on with this series. I know everybody hates the pink book, but I want to read it again. I like to form my own opinions about things. Oh my god, this is not peeling off nice. Remember when I said their stickers from Half Price Books peel off nice? This one left stick everywhere. I have Goop on though, so it's actually kind of rubbing off just fine. Okay, so we got Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. I think I need to start a new stack around here. And Things We Left Behind, which is the purple one. I did read the first one, and again, I don't really read long books like this because I feel like a lot of really long books are epic fantasies, and I would rather suck a toe than read that, if I'm being honest. So I'm not, but the first one didn't really feel as long as it is, so I'm excited to continue on that series. Then I have my book of the month. I will have my book of the month referral link down below. You can use it, and then I will also get a credit, and then each month they have a different code you can use to get the book also for $5. So I picked Sleep Tight by T.H. Market for September. Looked spooky. Love haunted house stuff, as you know. Then I picked up Brain Damage by Frida McFadden. We got 2 more books here from my friend Christy. The first one is Everything Sad is Untrue. I love the cover of this one. It's so pretty. And Delicate Condition. I love the lime on here. Really pretty. Then from Half Price Books again. I'm really keeping them in business, I think. This was during the sale. I picked up The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. This ended up only being $6. And I picked up The Mockingjay, and I got it in paperback, which I feel like most places are only, most of the half-price books I've gone to only have had it in hardcover, which has been so annoying because I have the rest of the books in paperback, and I like to keep the full series the same. And so I ended up getting this for $5 as well. And then this one I got in the same transaction, but because it was a brand, or it was like a new book, not a used book, it was a full price, which is fine because their full price is already a discount. This was only $11, and it's People Kill People by Ellen Hopkins. Then I picked up for only $7 Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. This one I know is about like girlhood and friendship. I've read The Nightingale. I gave it 4 stars, I believe, so I'm excited to try that one out. Then for how many doll hairs did I pay for this? $6. I got Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. I'm excited to give it a go. It's again one of the book talky ones. And then we got Drowning by TJ Newman that I got for only $11 for the hardcover, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Then we'll move into our final stack. Also, let me grab something else. I'm not gonna open these, but I will be doing a video for them. But technically, I also for my birthday got a fantasy book that's 517 pages with a Goodreads rating of a 4.3. My best friend Andrea prepared a blind dates with a book bag for me with like 5 books in it. She's like, if you could do a video on it, and I absolutely will be. But so we've got that in here. We got a mystery that's 417 pages with a Goodreads rating of a 4.29. We have got a romance that's 624 pages with a Goodreads rating of 4.43. We've got a romance that's 400 pages with a Goodreads rating of 3.81. And a magical realism book that's 369 pages and a Goodreads rating of 4.18. So I will be having a whole video of reading those as well if you are interested to see what they end up being. Let's get on into our final stack. Wife Upstairs by Frida McFadden. Girl pops up books so fast. Do You Remember by Frida McFadden. We've got 6 Months Later by Natalie D. Richards. Then we'll pop into some books that I got from my friend Emily. Emily picked me up for my birthday, The Perfect Ruin by Sharonda Williams. These are 3 of her favorite books, and so she wanted me to try them out. So I'm excited. We've got The School for Good Mothers by Jessamine Chan. And The Collective by Allison Galen. She said that The Perfect Ruin and The School for Good Mothers are pretty widely liked. This one's pretty hit or miss, so she's excited to see my thoughts. I think the rest are to me from me. We've got The Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. Stillwater Girls. I really enjoy this cover by Minka Kent. The Legacy of Yang Chen by F.C. Yee. The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry. The X by Frida McFadden. I love this cover. The Art of Catching Feelings by Alicia Thompson. Ugh, the last chunk, baby. We've got In the Woods by Tana French. I've never read a book by her, and I looked up what's a good one to start with, and that came up. The Happily Ever After Playlist by Abby Jimenez. The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer. The Wishing Game is one of my favorite books I read this year as well. More from the Barnes & Noble Buy One Get One 50% off. I got Not Another Love Story by Julie Soto. I've got Good Boy. I like that the pages are yellow and there's doggo on the cover, and it's by Elle Kennedy and Serena Bowen. We have got Haunted Ever After. I thought this was a really cute cover. This is by Jen DeLuca, and it's blurred by Ashley Poston. We're gonna try an Elsie Silver. Okay, we have got Wild Love by Miss Elsie Silver. Then I did pick up on Amazon Shatterbeam by Tahara Mafi. I don't know exactly how to say that. Then we've got The Very Secret Society for Irregular Witches by Sangu Mendana. And then finally we have The Women by Kristen Hanna, because a family friend told me to read that. And that's everything, guys. That is my big fat birthday book haul. Tell me, like, there's so many. You can't just pick one favorite. Like, tell me your top couple favorites of this, what you would like to see me read, what other content you would like to see for this channel. And thank you so much for making it all the way to the end. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.